Hi friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spa where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. And I'm so excited because today I met luthier extraordinaire Hosan today of Maestro Guitars and also his private label, single label Hosan Guitars, right? And the three pieces of this just arrived, and I had the honor of spending some time before he went to his wedding anniversary lunch with his wife. And then I took some time away from that before that, and I don't feel guilty, but sorry I was that. Okay, but I privileged and honor to just pick this Maestro ET1 that just came up. All right, I mean he said in his post that this was developed in 2004 and it was discontinued in 2015. And then right now they relaunch it because of his years of experience of making guitars and even being trained by Irvin Simoji over the last, I think, maybe 5 or more 8 years. I can't really remember. The experience, the failures, the refinement he has done, and he decided it's time to make the comeback with the ET1, right? Which is actually very similar in terms of size to the GS Mini that I have it right here. Okay, so the ET1 is a little bit different. It looks outside, looks the same, but under the hood, that's where the magic happens, right? Okay, I'm gonna just go through the specs of this guitar. 14.37 inches on the low back on this, 3.5 thickness, 4 inches on this. Scale length is 24.09, so it's a short scale. This piece has a special, the way the bridge is done, but the bridge also is very, very thin. You can see it's extremely thin. I think it's like 1.5 mm or 1 mm, very thin. But this is to, if it's a thicker bridge, that's more sustained, but also you lose a lot of the treble. So he makes it slightly thinner. And this one actually is Cambodian rosewood. Whereas the fretboard, he says Cambodian rosewood, but looks like Wenge, right, that he used before. And Sika spruce on this, and back and sides laminated mahogany. 11/16 or 44 mm nut width, and the head plate is just mahogany, right, with the M mahogany. And groover mini tuners on this. Okay, something about the tops. All these tops are hand voiced by three of his the top luthiers. However, after they brace the top ready, it's supposed to be braced by them. He taught them the secrets and stuff. Obviously, he didn't teach them. It's like kung fu, right? You only teach maybe 9 steps, and the last step is for the master to. If you go against the master, he'll go against you, right? So what happens was he didn't say this, right? He said it's all hand voiced by his people, and he said actually to be honest, Jarvis, because I know he's a perfectionist, because of he's so perfect in all in especially in guitar making and his love and passion, that when he took all the tops that were voiced, really, he tap tuned it. He found that they were good, but not good enough, right? So what he did was he took out his tweezers and he certain points of the top. He started removing wood, right, to maximize it so that it will optimize it. And today when I play this, I told him at the start was this has a very the timbre of the trebles are really bell-like. It's unlike this the price point, right, at $499 for this guitar. It's a steal. I mean, even if it makes $250, it's not a lot of money. I mean, we can blow this with a nice sashimi omakase. It's gone, right? So this is something that I appreciate him, and because of this, the X brace is forward shift very, very close to the sound hole, and it's thin, but cross-sectionally from the top is non-scallop. Why non-scallop? Non-scallop will provide rigidity. Secondly, it will also provide a very clear trebles. Okay, it accentuates trebles. There's one tone bar here and another tone bar across down here. Okay, so the tone bars basically gives you it's thinner and shorter, so it still gives you a lovely bass, and then it has two side braces that are, yeah, scoop in certain parts of it to make sure that structurally this works well, but also EQ the bass and the trebles again. Okay, the saddle is a bone saddle, bone nut. Okay, the saddle was a bit off in terms of intonation. I've corrected this a little bit and reprofiled the top to correspond to the fretboard radius. I mean, this is basically what I do. There are some things that are imperfect, but this is what I do. Okay, the whole fretboard I'm told is all plaque, right? So this whole guitar will play like a dream. The neck on this is much thinner than a GS Mini. I have a GS Mini here, and it's less mass, but that means it's easy for you if you're buying a guitar as a gift for your wife, your daughter, your son who's going to pick up a guitar. This will be the one, right? And with Elixir strings on this, 1253, and the rosette. Basically, there's a story behind the rosette. It's the Peranakan green or a jade green on this guitar. So in a sense, this guitar it's light at 1.4 kg, extremely light. So this is lightly built. The tops are lightly built. In fact, I asked Hosen today, is how thick are your tops? He said, how thick are my tops? I don't know. Is it 3 mm? Normally production guitars are 3 mm. He said, I don't know. I said, what do you mean? Because my profession, I asked more questions, and he said that each tops has different stiffness, right? So what he does is he puts it a weight on top the top, okay, and to see the deflection point, right? How much is stretched, and at that certain point it doesn't stretch that much or deflect that way that he wanted to achieve the tonal response. Then it goes into the sandings machine, and he sands it down. He doesn't really, until he gets that flex, which is very much same as the videos you watch on Collins guitar, where they do the same thing. And this is for a guitar at this level. They are doing this. I must give them not one clap but two claps. Okay. Okay, let's listen to how this guitar sounds, because I can tell you it's magnificent. Woo! Sustain the crystal clear bell-like trebles, right? price point. How to beat, how to beat. Sustaining, man, sustaining, man. This guitar. So let's capo on the third fret. Generally, cheap guitars they don't sustain well. Let me just take something out of my wallet. I don't know what is this. Oh, it's my keys. That's why it's affecting me. That's why I don't sit well. You know. So you can see when I play the note, right, it stands out. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum. So it's a mark of a really good guitar, okay? finger style a little bit. Come closer. Very, very sweet trebles. Okay, this obviously bone saddle is a bit brighter. If you fit it with a, let's say, a warmer saddle like a four slice mammoth ivory, then you get a little bit warmer tone, and the trebles will be sweeter. But this is at itself is really very good. I'm just enjoying this guitar. Very sweet sounding. Neck is dead straight. In fact, the neck angle is perfect, right? So this is basically an ET1, and then I have a GS Mini here, just one strum, right? Just one strum. I know this is a core, but it's a very old one, so it's slightly warmer than before. And I also upgraded the saddle to FMI, so it's and bone pin. So, but you can hear the Maestro. Which is the sparkle on the trebles are not there. I mean, it's warmer because but you know. So what does this guitar comes with, right? I mean, a lot of times for $499 they give you a horrible case that travel case that is useless. This actually is like a travel case that is similar to a mono case. I know this has a Maestro. It has the tone remastered because he is the master and he remastered it, right? So this it's designed with all the design elements, right? From Hosen to this shop that it does this. You have this padded, heavy padded here, and this, and then you got to put something stuff in here. I would, and you have a zipper, a lovely zipper here, one here and one here, right? So, but I would prefer like the mono case to have one on the headstock here, up here, just up here the headstock. I mean, just headstock to maybe put some picks or whatever. So because sometimes you put it down, you want to carry this, and this one is, it's like a for you to carry up, right? Just put it in. So for this price, you know, $499 is affordable. So my video is running up. So just go and look for them, okay? Maestro Guitars ET1 by Hosen. Okay, to my next review, say live with passion, play guitar, love, joy, peace, health, and wealth to be multiplied in your life. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.